What is up, you guys? It's your boy, Mr. Hell here, and I know by reading the title of this video, I know what you guys are already saying to me. You're 8 days late. And yeah, I'm 8 days late because one, video audio got corrupted like 2 days before the new year, and then after that, I realized my gameplay video for Ghost of Yote had some frame drops with OPS in my laptop, so I had to go back and re-record gameplay for you guys for the video to work. So I had to go back and re-edit some stuff. But now that that's out the way, I'm here to talk about my top 5 games of 2025. 2025 was one of those years where it felt like every few months something crazy dropped, whether it be, an action game, racer, RPG, a music type game, you name it. We were just stacked a year all around. And so this list isn't about my reviews or my scores on any of them. It's about how these games made me feel, how much time I put into them, and whether I actually want to keep coming back. And with this list, I honestly do, and also wanting to stream it for you guys in the future as well. Some of these surprised me, some of them lived up to the hype, and some of them almost took #1 spot. This list is personal, so if your favorite isn't here, do not panic. Drop your list in the comments and let's talk about it. But other than that, you guys, let's get started. Alright, coming in at number 5, we have the first Berserker Kazan. When I first saw this game, when I first saw the trailer for this game, I already knew instantly it would be a game I played. Earlier, they have already shown gameplay of what Phantom Blade Zero was going to look like, and I believe they showed the first Berserker Kazan shortly after, and they kind of look similar to the same, in my opinion. And it reminded me a lot of Stranger of Paradise, Final Fantasy Origin, and of course, Kazan is played by also the famous Ben Starr, which I have played Final Fantasy 16 and fell in love with Clive, his character. So I knew with anything with Ben Starr in it, it's going to be a banger. This game was not playing around. Trust me. I played the beta. The beta was crazy intense and I enjoyed it. But whenever the game came out, of course, first 2 bosses, easy. It was just the Yeti and it was the Phantom Blade. Easy. But when we got to the 3rd boss, Viper, holy shit. I was like, this is only the 3rd boss of the game, and it was crushing me, dude. It was bad. The combat felt very heavy. Every dodge, every attack, every mistake mattered. You had to be on your P's and Q's. I thought I would learn Viper's moveset after his first phase, but then the second phase kicked in and it just rocked my shit. So everything you did really mattered, and I honestly respect that. And I love the little relationship that Kazan and Phantom Blade have. It's like a Eddie Brock and Venom thing. And even though I haven't finished the game, because I do plan on streaming the game, their relationship is getting stronger, and their goals are finally aligning with each other. So it is a darker tone and a brutal world design. Really pulled me in, honestly, even though it could be unforgiving at times. It never felt unfair. I never felt like I was playing, Dark Souls, Demon Souls, or Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice. And so it's the type of game that makes me sit up in the chair and go, all right, it's time for me to lock in. Honestly, with Viper and also Maluka being a pain in the ass, I think Maluka was boss number 6, I want to say. And the other, it was whenever you get to the 3rd boss in this game, it felt like they were pushing your shit, and it was pretty rough. But overall, this game is amazing. It is a hidden gem. I picked it up full price. If you ever find it on sale, please give it a try. I'm pretty sure you guys will love it. right, at number four we have Doom: The Dark Ages. I'm gonna tell you something. How excited I was for this game. I literally was like, okay, I need to finish Doom 2016 and finish up Doom Eternal. I was hella stoked when I realized they were making another Doom game and having a medieval twist with it. It worked better than I expected. Of course, the gameplay and the movement, I mean, I know it's a little bit slower, but it's still Doom. This game is all about momentum. Like, if you stop moving, you're basically dead. And I was playing on Ultra Nightmare, and usually on Ultra Nightmare on 2016 and Eternal was giving me hell. But with this one, it was giving me hell as well, but it wasn't as bad. you know the soundtrack goes crazy, but it's nothing like 2016 or Doom Eternal, which is not a bad thing. Honestly, I still thought the soundtrack was going pretty crazy, and I also have some of the music on my workout playlist. But literally, it's one of those games where you finish a level and you just sit there like, yeah, that was fire. Especially like the levels with the mech, which reminded me a lot of Titanfall, which I really, really loved. Even though you're just like dodging and stuff and like charging up attacks and like throwing punches, and like you get guns here and there whenever the game wanted to give you a gun when you were inside the mech. But overall, I really did enjoy it. Also, the dragon, your little pet dragon that you get, I thought it was sick. I forgot what the dragon game is called. I think it's called Dragoon something, from Sega, and it reminded me a lot of that. So that's the reason why I fell in love whenever I first saw the dragon. I was like, how is that gonna work? And I was like, oh, it's just like that one Sega game that I played as a kid. And so yeah, I really enjoyed this for sure. But like I said, it's one of those games like, yeah, it was fire. Like after every single mission I did in Dark Ages, I was like, okay, yeah, like they cooked. Like they really, really cooked with this game. And so, yeah, Dark Ages, it really didn't, switch up things. It just made the formula feel a little bit more fresh. It's something different. It's something new. And I'm glad they didn't, stick with the, sci-fi chaos like it normally is. But it's, you know, it's more melee combat, and the gunplay also worked nice in here with your upgrades and stuff. So I really enjoyed this game. And even with the new horde mode, I went back on there and I was like, oh my god, I was like, I have to get back on this, because the horde mode, which is the gameplay you're seeing, it was tough. It was really, really tough. So I definitely got to get back on that. I do plan on streaming the Doom series soon on Twitch and YouTube as well. So also look forward to that in 2026, you guys. All right, guys. Now number three, we have Ghost of Yote. Overall, this game is very beautiful, and I'm not just talking about the visuals, the atmosphere, the pacing, the story. Even though I'm a little iffy on the story right now, it all felt intentional. Every area felt like it had a purpose. Now, what I said about the story part, the story at first didn't drag me in like Ghost of Tsushima did. I'm currently 37% into the game, doing all the side missions, the story and stuff, and it's just now, it's now pulling me in and wants me to play it more now. So sadly, it didn't have that, that pull me in thing like Ghost of Tsushima did when they first started their story. This started off kind of slow, in my opinion. And even though I rather be like Ghost of Tsushima, where it's like I'm already invested in the story at like the very beginning, this is still fine. I mean, it took its time, and I'm not complaining about it. It's here to stay. The combat was smooth and satisfying, of course, especially with, instead of like different stances, you get different weapons. The dual katanas, the big giant sword. I haven't gotten around to get the spear or the little thing with the ball and chain at the end of it, even though I use that weapon a lot in Neo. I've just been doing a lot more side missions, honestly, and trying to, platinum it like I did with Toshima. So I'm taking my time with this as well. I really do appreciate how this game lets movement sit instead of throwing you into the action. Like I love how like Toshima, you could reflect on your journey or on your family. Here she's reflecting on her family, her revenge whenever she's in the hot spring, setting up camp, cooking the food, giving you a perk, of course. I turned off the feature of like cooking the food myself because I was like, all right, I'm not gonna keep doing this over and over. Another thing I like is how they incorporated her musical instrument into the game more. Like whenever she camps, someone will sit down and talking to them, you can either learn new pieces of music. I think after like a wolf mission I did, because her and the wolf, they don't really get along at first, but once they start building that bond, they start getting along. And like the wolf, she will like sit there and our main character, our main protagonist, she'll start playing music, and the wolf will start dancing to it or start singing along to it. It was nice. It was very, very beautiful. So overall, it's one of those experiences that sticks with you even after you put the controller down. Like Ghost of the Yote wasn't just a game, it was an experience. Even though I haven't finished it yet, for right now, it is an experience that I am taking my time with, and that's why it's landing at my number 3. I also plan on streaming Ghost of Tsushima and also Ghost of Yote as well, and making content for you guys with that in the future. Now you know damn well this game was going to make this list. When they first teased Sonic Racing Cross Worlds at the Game Awards in 2024, I went crazy. Because let me tell you something, huge disappointment with Team Sonic Racing. As a person who's played Sonic Racing, Sonic and Sega All-Star Racing, and Sonic All-Star Racing Transformed, Team Sonic Racing was a huge letdown, in my opinion. Music was still great, but it was a huge letdown. Did not like the team mechanic. I did not like that we had to race in teams. It was annoying, and towards the end, of course, if you saw that stream whenever I had to replay it, I got very frustrated at the end. But with this, Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, oh my god. This game had no business being this fun. Everybody was like, oh, Mario Kart World, Mario Kart World. Let me tell you something. Fuck Nintendo, fuck Mario Kart World. When Sonic Racing Cross Worlds came out, that's all everybody was talking about. And I don't care what you guys have to say. It is the truth. Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, if my coworkers are like, Derek, you're glazing this so much, too much. When my coworkers, when it was on sale, my coworkers got that game. They was like, you know what, Derek, you was right. This game is good. The speed, the track design, the cross-world mechanic, everything felt smooth and fast without it being overwhelming. Like, it was great. And don't even get me started on the gadgets. I didn't think I was ever going to use gadgets in the game. I was like, I'm just going to race normally. I was like I did in the other past games. No. The gadgets work like a charm. The gadgets are so badass. I love it so much, honestly. Dude, I'm having fun with this game. And that's another reason why like it's above Ghost of Yote, because every single time I would do like a few missions of Yote, then I'd be like, you know what? I want to play some Cross Worlds, whether it's like I'm playing casually or full on competitive mode, like with my coworkers and with my homeboys. Like, it stayed fun the whole entire time. It encourages me to play online more, especially like the festivals they have, the crossovers they have, Minecraft, SpongeBob. They just brought Nights. I just did the Nights event, and oh my god, this game, I can ramble about it all day if I wanted to. I love this game so much, especially the soundtrack. The soundtrack is beautiful. They went hard on this game. Sega really cooked up something really, really good, and that's what I love about it. It's literally one of those games where you tell yourself you're done, and then you're like, nah, more races. Like, come on, like one more race. And the replay value, it's great. It's great. The only downside is it doesn't have it doesn't have like a shop for you to get like cosmetics and stuff like, but that's what racing online and stuff is for, and also during the festivals and stuff. But yeah, overall, this game came so close to being my number one, but my number one spot, I fell in love with it. It touched my soul, almost made me cry. And yeah, but Sonic Racing Crossroads, don't think I forgot about you at all. So yeah, that's number two, you guys. Yes, you are seeing the screen correctly. It is not a joke. Um, Luminous Arise is my game of the year for 2025. And honestly, this game completely caught me off guard. During the beginning of 2025, I fell in love with a game called Tetris Effect. When I found out Enhance was going to be making Luminous Arise, I was like, it's going to be just like Tetris Effect. And boy, was I right. The game completely caught me off guard, as I said before. The way the music syncs with the visuals, the rhythm based game, and the flow, just it just clicks. It makes. I'm a huge music person, and it brings me tears of joy to my eyes, just like Tetris Effect did as well when I finished it. I fell in love with this game so much. It was at a decent price. It was $35.99, especially if you had PlayStation Plus and you were looking to pre-order it. It was $35.99, and I was like, all right, that's perfect. They dropped two betas for it. I've played both of them, and I finished them, even though they were short. It was like 3 levels. I continued to play them, and then whenever they took those betas away, they was like, okay, here's a demo, just so you can practice. And I kid you not, I've played it like 10 times in a row. Like, even my sisters are like, why do you keep playing this game? And I'm just like, dude, the visuals and the music is just beautiful. From the very beginning, it's just a depressed lame guy just sitting there. Once the music amps up, he gets up and he starts walking. It's beautiful. It's great. From the little disco drops to the chameleons to the railroad tracks to the fishes in the pond to the snakes to the spiders to the birds to the raindrops. This game is visually beautiful, and every piece of music goes with every level in this game. It is very relaxing. It is very intense when you get later into the end game and it starts getting faster, but it is very satisfying at the same time. It's best played with either a surround sound if you have one. If not, it is highly recommended to play with headphones, just like Tetris Effect was. Like I said before, this game holds a special place in my heart, just like Tetris Effect did, and also made me cry at the very end because our journey was over, and I was very upset. If you are a music person, or you love visuals, or if you like both and you want to relax and not deal with intense gameplay and be satisfied from start to end, you have to give Luminous Arise a try. I promise you, you will not be disappointed. It's more than just something you play, it's something you vibe with. It's something that's going to stick with you. Every time I went back, it delivered, and that's why it is my game of the year. All right, you guys. Before we wrap things up, though, I want to give an honorable mention to Claire Obscure Expedition 33. And I want to be clear about this one. I did not get around to playing this game yet at all. So I couldn't fairly rank it into my top 5. Now I know everybody's all like, oh, This game, everybody's glazing it. You know, it's won multiple awards at the Game Awards and stuff. I missed out because I was playing other stuff and I didn't know exactly what it was. But from everything I've seen, the gameplay, it gives me strong Final Fantasy X vibes, and Final Fantasy X is my childhood, and I love the turn-based style. The presentation and the overall tone really caught my attention. I did buy this game on sale. In 2026, I do plan on streaming Expedition 33. So if you're into a story-driven RPG, that's definitely something to look forward to on the Twitch channel and also on the YouTube channel as well. So it didn't just make the list this year, but it's absolutely on my radar, you guys. So I plan on doing that for you guys. So yeah, you guys, that's my top 5 games of 2025. If you made it this far in the video, thank you so much. I really do appreciate you guys sticking all the way through. If your game did not make the list, again, I do apologize. These are the games that I've played. If you guys have any recommendations of what you guys played in 2025, please feel free to tell me in the comments below. I will check them out, whether they're on sale or I'll buy them at full price if I'm, you know, fully interested in playing them and streaming them for you guys as well. Please look forward to this year, 2026. I will be bashing out new content for you guys, whether it's streaming, taking those streams, compiling it into videos for you guys, into short as well, and also the Pokemon channel. Please do not forget about my secondary channel, Darius the Trainer. I will, whenever the new ranked season starts, that's whenever I'm going to start streaming it, and we'll go over some decks and some strategy decks that we could use for ranked, and also future decks, and of course the fan-made decks as I explained in my last video. But yeah, again, you guys, thank you guys so much for watching all the way through. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you enjoyed what you saw, and turn on notifications, you guys. More content is coming soon, and I'll catch you on the next one.